So Devin is a 6-year-old boy that I met about 5 or 6 months ago, and he was beginning to have some early signs of some white patches on his skin, and his family was concerned that he might have vitiligo.
I remember when he first got diagnosed, that night I got home and I got down on my knees in front of him and I made him a promise. Just saying that it wasn't going to affect him and that we were going to do whatever it takes as a family.
So vitiligo, we're not quite sure why it happens, but for whatever reason, the body's own immune system starts attacking the pigment cells and leaving the patients with these white patches on the skin, and that can spread pretty quickly.
If you ever Google what it is, I mean, it's just, you pull it up on the computer and your heart falls. I mean, it's just, you see the worst case scenario. You see people who, have 90% involvement. You see devastation.
When I saw him, it was fairly limited to some very typical areas on the knees, on the feet, and then a little bit on the face as well. And that was what we were most concerned about, is that it was affecting the face at that time. So we got him started immediately on some creams. He didn't have a great response right at first, and so then what we did is we actually added in some light treatment, and we were doing several different light treatments with him. One is called an excimer laser. It's actually a handheld light device, and what it does is it helps suppress the inflammation that we see in vitiligo.
I feel like now I know what it is.
It's a little bit comforting for him, I think, to know that I too have what he had, what he has. He can look at me and say, "Mama, what's going to happen? It's happened to you too." So he deals with it as best as he can for a 6-year-old little boy.
Devin has improved greatly. He's starting to get a lot of the pigment back all over. The pigment came back in the face almost immediately, which I know his mom and we were all really excited about. And then some of those areas where he's getting a little bit of trauma, like his knees, have been a little bit slower, but he is getting the pigment back in that area too, so we're really excited for him.
And he had it complete involvement here, it's gone. Hips are about 80% back. His face is gone, his ears are gone, his neck is gone, underarms are gone, back of the knees are gone, shins are gone. I mean, completely 100%. He took off his shirt at Aquatica the other day, which was like a miracle. He never does that. So he was able to do it because his pigment's coming back. She provides a lot of hope for our family, and she's really good with him. I think that his story is going to be used to help other kids.